Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video, and this one is a double feature, and the second layout will be a real time. So if you're here for the real time, stay tuned for that, or you can just skip ahead to the second layout, which will be in real time. This first one is just going to be a normal process video where it's sped up and I'm voicing over. It's a pretty easy layout. This is for the Secret Kit Club's party weekend, and Christina told us this really cool technique we can do for a project where we create this little pocket. She did a couple really cool layouts doing this on two sides of the page, and it really created a cool look. But I have two 4x6 photos I'm wanting to scrapbook, so I didn't feel like I had enough room on the page to do two of these big pockets, but I decided I would do one pocket, and then I would just use it that way. I am using some goodies that I'm pretty sure it was Jennifer sent me. These are some Christmas goodies. So one of the other challenges was to use some Christmas products on a layout. I decided to do Christina's challenge for this one instead, but the second layout that you guys will see, I will also be using Christmas products for a 4th of July layout because these two pages are companion pieces and they were both pretty simple, so I felt that's why I could just fit them into one video and just do a double feature that way. But I'm using this really nice blue as my background to do the little torn pocket on, and then I'm backing the pocket with some of this red. It has some really cool distressed detail on the back, and then I decided I would map both of these photos together on the red as well, so that red is pulled into the main layers. This is pretty much all the layering I'm going to do because I'm using these Christmas products. I didn't want to pull in anything that was too obviously Christmas, because I wanted to make this super patriotic since it is a July 4th layout. So I felt like I already had the blue and the red, so if I kind of stick with the red, white, and blue, hopefully by the end you won't be able to tell that I did use Christmas products. But this is kind of how I'm thinking I'm going to lay it out. This is 4th of July, we're at my mom's, and Marcus was holding Bennett while Becca was lighting a couple of the fireworks off in the driveway. So I just thought it was really sweet. I wanted to scrapbook the both of them. I definitely wanted to pull in some white, just so you really had that red, white, and blue feel. And I had a couple of scraps of these frames that I'd used on previous layouts, so I decided to just use both of them and tuck one up in that pocket and one on the side of these photos. And then I just went through my stash and pulled out any kind of embellishment that was red, white, and blue. I have a whole hodgepodge of varying embellishments to the left here that range from, I don't even know. Anything that I thought I could read patriotic, I pulled out. So this is a very mishmashy page to finish it off. I'm pretty much just embellishing with a whole mix of things. And it was really fun. It was weird for me using multiple different products and collections on a page together, especially when the paper is from Christmas, because that's not something I do a lot. I usually like to work within a collection. But yeah, I had some scraps from this collection, which I think is called Wild and Free or something like that. I think it was a pink paisley collection from a couple years ago that was very patriotic. I bought some of that collection to use for my Texas vacation a couple years ago, and it went perfect. But I had a couple of these embellishments and cut-aparts left over that were also very patriotic, so I figured that would be perfect for a 4th of July page. So you can see me just trying to figure out where I want to work those in. But at this point, it's just embellishing. I had the idea that I was going to tuck a whole bunch of things up in that pocket at the top because that's what Christina did. It looked really cute having that pocket full of different things. But I was just finding that what I brought out to embellish with were all kind of small things, and it just didn't look right with them all clustered on top of each other. I think if I had a lot more like paper type embellishments I could cluster and layer up, it would have looked really cute, them all kind of folded and falling out of the pocket at the top. But because I have a lot of smaller type embellishments, I kind of went in a different direction with that. But I'm trying to get this little cluster here. I think I'm using a label under the frame, a couple of the little cut apart strips, and then I have a little acetate wow that's from Heidi Swap. And I thought the blue was a really good match for the blue that's in Marcus's shirt. I had a couple other acrylic and acetate embellishments that you can see, but it's more of a greeny blue, kind of teal. So I decided not to use those because I wanted to keep it more of a true blue on this page. But I thought the wow was perfect because as we're shooting off these fireworks, Bennett just kept pointing and saying, wow, wow, like that kind of stuff. So I thought that was super appropriate. And this one cut apart that I fussy cut this diamond embellishment out of had fireworks on it. So I took the scraps and cut them into banners And you can see I tucked both of those into 2 areas around the photo too, which was a really nice base for embellishment clusters. So I pretty much labeled put a red label on top of that, and then I'm just using a couple more of these cut aparts to kind of embellish, and they just have these kind of patriotic sentiments. So I thought that was nice. But these are my base for the clusters, and then I pretty much just want to sprinkle some other embellishment around the page. Some of these were kind of making awkward gaps, so I'm shifting things over just so they lay more nicely together. But I have this little EXO red paper clip. I have a couple of these kind of blingy embellishments, and they were all in sorts of different colors, but I had some in red and blue, so I just pulled out all the red and blue ones to use, and I thought those would be a fun embellishment to have. There's a couple light blue star brads as well, and I thought stars were appropriate for 4th of July, so I'm going to sprinkle those in 3 areas as well. But I'm just working on the bling and trying to figure out where I want this wow to go. And then I had, I think it was Dear Lizzie, a set of rubber embellishments that had a navy blue circular arrow on it, so I went ahead and popped that in that little EXO paper clip just because it fit nicely. It was in the color scheme. So I figured while I'm mixing and matching all of these different embellishments, I might as well throw rubber on the page too. But I'm just using my Tombow Mono Multi to stick down these little brads. They were adhesive backed with foam, but the foam wasn't sticky anymore because they'd just been flying around in my stash for ages. So I'm just using some glue to secure those instead. But here are these little brads. I thought they were really cute. The blue, since the background blue was a lighter blue and I have all these other darker blues around the page, I thought I could get away with adding these light star blues. And so it's cool. Like I don't know, it's just different for me having so many different textures and different types of embellishment on one page, but it was a lot of fun to play with that way. And I used a lot of old stuff in my stash on this page, so that was really exciting for me. I'm trying to do my title now, and I decided I'd put my title up in that pocket since I really didn't have too much else going on up there. And I had enough to spell out July 4 with these glittery blue, and I thought that would be perfect to kind of bring in the blinginess of those embellishments. But it's July 4th, so I feel like glitter is very much firework-esque. So I'm just going to put July 4 up there for July 4th. And then I was kind of debating if I wanted to use the last 2 blue blingy embellishments because I didn't have another red one, but I decided since the title is all blue, I'll just put the remaining 2 blue ones up there. And here are the close-ups for page number 1, and stay tuned because the real time will be starting in just a minute with page number 2, which will be a companion page to this one. See you guys in a second. Bye. Hey guys, it's Kelsey, and I decided that I would try and do another real time because I just created this for the Secret Kit Club's party weekend. This was a design Christina showed us to do a kind of quick and easy layout, but kind of cool. I liked hers better. She tucked a whole bunch of things in this pocket up here, and she had 2 pockets, but I just went ahead and knocked this page out for 4th of July. One of the other challenges this month was to use Christmassy products for a non-Christmas layout. So I did that with this project, but there's no double dipping challenges, so I put this in the Stop, Drop, and Create folder. But I have some more Christmassy papers from the same collection, and I have more photos to scrap from the 4th of July, so I figured this one could be for that challenge, which is, I think the challenge is called What Holiday? To use Christmassy stuff for a non-Christmas holiday. So yeah, or page, it didn't have to be another holiday. But I figured I have 3 photos to scrap, so I'm hoping it'll be a pretty straightforward design because there's only so much I could do, that it would be an easy one to do live for. So I'm gonna set this one aside. This is a companion page just with more photos from the 4th of July, and these goodies were sent to me. I believe Jennifer sent me a whole bunch of Christmassy stuff. Nicole sent me a whole bunch of Christmassy stuff. I think these are some of the ones that Jennifer sent. They're from Simple Stories Country Christmas, and there were some greens, but I really like how this collection has the red, but also some aqua, so I figured if I could kind of cover up or avoid using the super Christmassy parts of these, then I could make it look patriotic, similar to what I did with the last layout. I pulled these 2 out for the blue, but I think I'm gonna try and stick with this red plaid and then pull some blue in from my stash, because I have a bunch of single papers that I haven't used because I've been working from collections, so I kind of want to use it. These are scraps from the last page that I just did, so I'm gonna have these to pull in if I feel like it. I pulled in, this is American Crafts. I don't know whose collection it is. It kind of looks like Chamel, but I could be wrong. And then just a couple red and blue cardstocks. So that's what I'm working with. And then I just have a video. I was watching Chamel again, and she actually just did a page with 3 horizontal photos. So I'm kind of going for something like that, but it's subject to change. And I have a glue gun dot runner thing, so you guys don't have to watch me struggle with my usual glue tape. So hopefully that'll make for more enjoyable viewing. But I'm just gonna get going. I have 2 4x4s here and a 4x6, so I'm just gonna trim this into a 4x4. That way I can have just 3 of them uniformly going across the page. This was 4th of July from this past year, and we went over to my mom's house. It was the first time Bennett got to see fireworks, so that was really exciting. So I have Marcus here with a little sparkler, me and Marcus, and then our little family photo that Marcus snapped for us. So I definitely have to use the Christmas paper if I'm going to use this for the challenge. I do love the star paper, and I think this really helps pull it into a more patriotic realm. So I kind of don't know how I want to mix and match these, or maybe I could, I don't know. Chamel has the photos running all the way across the page on a solid cardstock, and then she has a pattern paper that she's cut borders on running across the page in multiple areas. So I don't know if I'm gonna try and lift her or just do my own thing. But I think I am going to have all of these go completely across the page. So I'm gonna go ahead and line them all up. These are not all exactly the same size, and I don't really know how because I measured them all the same. I need to cut a smidgen more off of this one. But I hope you guys are all doing good. It's my day off, so I figured I would scrap. And Lisa just sent me like the most precious Happy Mail. I'm gonna try not to get too distracted, but I'm really squirreling here. Look at this little cup she got me. I love it. And she sent me a little starburst in it, so I've been snacking on them next to my desk. But she got me this cutie little ornament that has me and Marcus and Billy on it, and then this little picture of us that I'm gonna scrapbook for Christmas next time I get around to Christmas 2020. But yeah, I just got that in the mail, so now I'm all like, woo, excited. I did a whole bunch of Christmas wrapping last night. There's a few more things I have to get, but they're like easy things. So that's why I've kind of put off getting them, because I know I can just pick them up anytime. But I probably should have done that today on my day off, because I could just be done with Christmas shopping and not have to worry about it. But oh well. I decided to scrapbook instead. I have my priorities. I already did the dishes. I already did the laundry. I have a candle burning right now that's hot cocoa, and it's really making me want some hot chocolate. But I'm in my fruity mode right now with my juice and my Starbucks, so I don't know why I pulled the adhesive off of that when I don't know what paper I'm even putting this on. I think I'm gonna put it on the plaid. I'm just gonna go for it because I don't want to be wimpy when that's the challenge, is to use a Christmas paper. So this is going to be my background. I'm just going to go for it. And then I'll use some of those blues as some of the borders across the page. I put off using this one. I mentioned in a couple of process videos that there was a red plaid that I was avoid using because I really wanted to use it for Christmas. But I found another red plaid. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, because I keep staring at it, and this is the one I was trying to save, and I was like, you know what, I have another plaid. I don't want to stare at this for a whole year until I have pictures from this Christmas to scrapbook. So there-ish. I kind of want it towards the bottom of the page because I really like how Chamel has kind of her journaling and title here. So I kind of want to leave room for that. She has 4x6s though, so that kind of takes up more real estate. I kind of have some more room to play with because I didn't do all of that. I don't know if I want to go, because this blue is a good, I don't know, I like this blue with this red. But I don't know, I'm not a cardstock person. I don't really know why. I just prefer pattern paper. So I kind of want to use the stars, even though I don't know if they match. I don't know if it's just because I know this is a Christmas paper, but maybe if I use both of them together, it'll kind of camouflage. But I liked this cardstock with this blue because I feel like that's a really nice match for the darker blue in this pattern paper. So that's why I kind of pulled that color out. I think I'm just gonna use both. I think that'll be cool. So I do think I want the star to be a broader, more show-offy piece. But I think I'll have a strip of the blue touching the plaid. That way there's some separation between the two patterns. Maybe that'll help a little bit. So I need a strip here, here, and at the top if I'm gonna follow Chamel, which at this point I feel like I might as well, because if I try and start going off on my own design, I don't know where we'll end up. I don't want this video to be super long. I need a border punch. Which one do I want to use? I think I'll do the zigzaggy one. I usually always go for my scallops, but I think that'll be a fun one to do. I want to do... I think I'm just going to cut a straight strip of the stars and then have the cardstock be a decorative edge underneath it. I'm gonna see how that looks, and then I can always punch a border out of that if I change my mind. But I need this to read patriotic. It's the 4th of July. I'm gonna cut a wider border than I need for this, just in case, and then I can trim it down if I want. But I think if I have that zigzag edge under here, that'll be kind of cool. I like the angles of the zigzag too, since I'm using stars, because I already kind of have that angular thing. Like when I use hearts a lot, I do like how hearts look with scallops, but when I'm using the stars, I don't know, I think the zigzag looks cool. And I already know someone's gonna ask, this is a Martha Stewart punch, but I got it at a consignment sale. And I have yet to be able to, because I even tried to go online and find a link for it for when people ask, and I can't find it again, and I don't know the name of it. But it's pretty cool because it punches out this zigzag and then a little row of dots along the zigzag, but it also embosses, which I think it adds some fun texture. There we go. Marcus is also supposed to be home at like literally any minute. I don't know why I decided to start a real time right now when I know he's probably gonna interrupt. So I might cut this when he gets home so I can say hi to him and stuff, get dinner. Okay, there we go. And there we go. All right, a couple more. I'm really trying to line these up because you can tell really easily on this one when it's not lined up all the way. All right, one more. This is kind of a good punch if you want confetti, like paper confetti though, because look all the little dots you get. Need one more. Look, there's a little smidgen. I'm just gonna trim it. I'm not gonna punch for that last little bit. All right, punch, you go there. Scraps go in the garbage. Where are my scissors? Here they are. Okay. I'm cheating on this last bit because I don't think you'll be able to tell. All right, I'm actually gonna save this too because if I need, if I just need a little strip of blue to go across, then it's already there. Which I probably will do because I don't like throwing away scraps that are usable. But I don't want tiny pieces laying around, so if I don't use it on this page, I will throw it. So, that. I don't know, this is kind of a weird design for me, but I'm just gonna roll with it because Chamel did it and it looks good, so. What is happening with my glue tape? Oh, I'm at the end of the roll. Of course that would happen. I try one time to use a glue runner to save time, and it's out. But I have new ones, so. That'd be sad if I didn't have any refills though. And then you guys had to watch me fight with my double-sided tape anyways. Which is, I guess it doesn't matter which is the top and which is the bottom. You're not going? Oh, there you're going. I was about to say. I'm struggling today, guys. I don't know what it is. I know I have to work tomorrow. Alrighty. Oh, Billy. Billy! Hey, he sees the lawn people outside. I knew he was about to bark. I tried to catch him. Billy, it's okay. They are allowed to do the pine straw. Oh my goodness. Billy, lay down. I know they're there. It's okay. Lay down. Lay down. I know. Good job. I see them. Thank you. There you go. It's okay. They're allowed to do the pine straw. Lay down. I know. It's so hard for him to watch other people in our yard that he hasn't given them permission to be there. It's like, stranger danger, stranger danger. I just tuck this up under here. I think like that. Trim off this extra. Okay. It's still looking so Christmassy with this red plaid, but we're just gonna keep going. I think I need to add some blue. Maybe I'll have the blue along the photo here and then the stars above. Maybe I won't even do that part like hers. I do like how she has the color in 3 spots though, so I do kind of want to replicate that. I think I'll have the skinny strip here, and then I think I'm going to do another zigzag border underneath the photo, so that's kind of mirrored across the page. It's so weird using cardstock. I have nothing against cardstock. It's just not. I just never use cardstock. Okay. Let's do this again. Now I'm going to have another skinny strip though. Do I need 2 skinny strips or can I throw this one away? I need a TV show, guys. Do you guys have any recommendations? Next month, The Office is going to be taken off of Netflix, and I don't know what to do with my life. I always watch The Office. I don't know what I'm going to do. I already rewatched Schitt's Creek. I have Fixer Upper on right now, but I've already seen all the episodes, so I'm just rewatching them. There we go. I was watching An Idiot Abroad yesterday again. I need some new binge-worthy shows. Because The Office is always my go-to. You know what I need to do that I haven't done in a while is a Harry Potter marathon. Maybe I'll do that. I can even do Fantastic Beasts too. I don't think I've done that yet. I've done Harry Potter marathons before, but I don't think I've ever done Harry Potter marathons that included Fantastic Beasts. Maybe I can do that. All right, another border strip. Another skinny strip. It's my bad thing though, like, I love that I can see the TV from the living room from up here in my little crafty loft, but having to run downstairs every hour to change out a CD is kind of frustrating. I could have another strip down here. Is that too much? It won't kill me to throw away a little strip. I kind of like this though, because it almost looks like the photos are matted in this blue. I probably could have just matted the photos in this blue, but whatever, this will save paper, I guess, using these 2 strips instead of a whole chunk. Okay, well, let's glue it down and just see. You can always move this stuff. This Elmer's, I use the Elmer's just because it's cheaper. The Tombow is probably better if you like a glue runner, but I'd rather just go for the cheaper stuff because I would go through those glue runners so fast, which is why I like my glue tape. But it's not super strong, which is kind of nice because it holds down my stuff. Like, I haven't had stuff come loose from using my Elmer's, but then when you need to reposition stuff, it's kind of easy to do. Okay, I want that right there. And I want this at the top, but I don't know if I want to, I guess I can glue this to the photo, that way I can still tuck things behind the photo, but I can't really, I don't know. We'll see, I can always move this stuff. All right. There we go. And there we go. I might just make this a double feature with the first video. Maybe I'll just have both of these 4th of July videos in the same video. I don't know if that would be weird though, this one being, because the other one's for sure voiceover, because I already did it. But I don't know if that'd be weird having a real time in the same thing as a voiceover video. Well, that's not neat at all. I'm just gonna did not trim that very neatly. There we go. Now it's all straight. He's so cute. Bennett's curls are insane, you guys. You guys haven't seen Bennett pages in a while because I'm done with his baby book. I was only scrapbooking him through his first year. So now all the Bennett pages I'm doing are like my pages of him in my own book. But I can say this finally because my sister's officially announced it, that she is expecting baby number 2. So you guys will have baby pictures again soon, because I'm also going to scrapbook that baby's whole first year. So have no fear. And I'm sure Bennett will appear in that baby's albums, obviously, because he'll be a big brother. Okay, I need to pull in more stars. Do you guys want a couple strips of these? I'm just gonna do a couple strips. This stash has been in my paper for a minute because I originally got it to use in Bennett's baby album. I guess I could have saved it for the other baby album, but it's been in my stash for so long. I'm like, okay, this needs to get used up. It's a cute little star paper. I might as well use it. Stars are appropriate for the 4th of July. It's on our flag and our fireworks and all that kind of stuff. We had 2 fireworks shows this 4th of July because we did our normal, like we bought some fireworks to do like in the driveway. And then my mom's neighborhood put on a whole fireworks show as well. So I think I'm gonna tuck that up under there. Which Bennett fell asleep. Bennett didn't know what to think of the fireworks. He wasn't scared or anything, but he kept kind of pointing like something was wrong. Like he was like, oh no. It was funny. I love when he kind of gets to see new things. But it was fun. It was interesting. We weren't quite sure how he would react. We were glad he wasn't scared. We didn't want him to be scared since they, you know, are loud and explosives. But he really just like had a really confused look on his face and was pointing the whole time, like, what is going on over there? But he actually went to sleep before the big fireworks show, and he slept through that apparently. I don't know how, because where they were shooting him off was like right behind my mom's house. So it was loud. All right, so have my 3 spots of all the colors. I think this helped tone down that plaid because I get the color red, but it's not just like Christmas plaid in your face. Where do I want to go from here? I have scraps of solid red that I can use and the branding strip that has like a Swiss dot pattern. And this lighter blue, that was a scrap from the other page, but she has some things just tucked in here that she did journaling on, and then she has her title. And then she did some embellishment like here. So I don't know if I kind of want to go along with that. Do I have any? I do have some ribbon. I don't know if I want to use ribbon though. I do have some ribbon. I mean, this is very 4th of July-ish. That reads very 4th of July. It's very weird for me mixing collections because for so long I've just been using one collection, so it feels wrong, like using things that are from different brands. But I'm kind of digging it. Like I mix and match so much on that first 4th of July layout from different packs of embellishment that I kind of am on a roll. And if it looks mixed matched, it looks mixed matched, but I kind of think it's fun. Chevelle does it all the time, and her layouts always look so cohesive. I'm gonna try and glue this ribbon down in a couple places. So I'm gonna try and do it, and if my page just looks like a mess, then so be it. I need to get these pages scrapped though. Oh, Marcus is home. Okay, sorry about that, we're back. We are back, and he had to run out and do some errands, so he left again. So we'll have to see if I can finish this page before he gets back. But he decided to go pick up some things for dinner. So this ribbon is definitely a different style than what I have. Everything on this page is a different style than what I've been working with though, so it'll be okay. I do think I need it in 2 spots, otherwise it'll look weird if it's only in one area since it's so different. So we're just throwing everything on this page and hoping it'll look okay in the end. All right. There we go. Have a strip up there and a strip down here. And then while the camera was off, I did go through my stash and pulled out a couple things, so we'll see. I pulled out some things for that last page that I didn't end up using that maybe I'll use on this one. Like a bunch of star stuff. I have some star wood veneer I can use, which I wouldn't mind because it would pull in some of these like warmer tones. I mean, we're a whole group of blondes over here, so that kind of would help with that. Unless I want to just stay strictly with the red, white, and blue theme. They're all my stars. And then I have some blue sequin stars, and then I have some brads that are blue and red that I could use. But I don't know, I might not be able to use the brads because I feel like there's so much pattern going everywhere. I think the brads will just add busyness. But we'll see. I pulled them out. And then what else? I pulled something else out. Oh, these cool little die cuts that one of you guys sent me. All my Happy Mail slid into each other because I had it organized by who gave it to me. I think it was Jennifer, but I could be wrong because Jennifer sent me a whole bunch of stuff at once. But I thought I could use either the tickets or the film reel and kind of have something along the lines of here for the show or something like that, since there's a fireworks show. But I think it could be cute if I could have it tucking out of the ribbon up here and then maybe cut the scrap off and use it down here. And that would kind of create a nice balance. And I kind of like this film strip because it has all these bits punched out, and I kind of feel like that mirrors the holes that were punched out of the zigzag. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I know I want more showing at the top than down here, so I'm just gonna try to cut this into 2 pieces so I can use it in 2 places is what I'm gonna attempt to do. Yeah, if I have like that much showing. Always makes me nervous cutting these in half because they're such cute pieces. But if a part of it's gonna be covered, I'd rather it look like I have more of it than I do. I think that'll be cute sticking out though from the ribbon, if I can get it tucked under. Ugh, go under. Come on. Ugh. I just need to pull up the ribbon a little bit, but you get the point. I think if I have that at the top, that kind of adds some interest, and then this one down here. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's cute. That one kind of gets lost a little bit more than this does, but I still like the repetition. Okay, what else can I do? It's coming together pretty nicely. I think if I do my title, I might not even need journaling, honestly, because it's pretty self-explanatory. And the companion page is already titled July 4th. So I don't really need a title either, but I think design-wise it'll look nice having a title here. So I'm gonna say yes to the film strip and glue these down. Come on. Just try to use a little bit, just enough to get it stuck. You're being fiddly. And it's too far over. Hang on. It'd be easier if I just pulled the ribbon up for like a split second to do this, but that would make too much sense. There we go. Okay. Okay, there. Okay, now I'm gonna just pull up the ribbon and lay it on top. There we go. Okay, I like it. I like it. Okay, so there's one bit. I'm gonna trim the extra off here. I need to glue this down to the bottom. I don't know what alphabet I want to use though, because I kind of would love if I had like this kind of blue. I did a blue title on the last page, but I don't think I have any in my stash. I'll have to look. I'm gonna look in a minute and see what alphabets I have. I could do a bold white title, but I've been really low on my white alphabets too. I have a ton of white alphabets, but I just don't have any of the letters I need in any of them. There. And trim this off. Boop. That's cute. I think if I titled it like here for the show, that would be cute because it's a July 4th show, and then that would kind of pull in the reference of the film strip. I can always tuck some of this plain red into for a base of for my title, if it does look busy on the background. It might look cute anyways, even if I don't need it for the title, just to have some things layered up here, just for interest. because this lighter blue kind of is in the star pattern, and this is the same blue that's on the companion page, so it actually would be nice if I could pull it in on this page too. I don't know. Just gonna leave it there for a second and see how I feel about it. Let me look at my alphabet really quick. I just don't think I have enough letters in anything. This is what I used on the last page, but I don't think I have, there's no H's or E's. I have F's I could turn into E's, but I don't think I have an R either. I have P's I can turn into an R. I don't think I want to commit that much to having to Frankenstein every single letter though. Oh, I do have R's. I don't have H's. I could cut an H too. I don't want to have to Frankenstein like every single letter. I probably could figure out a way to get the letters I need, but that's gonna be too much work. I literally have to like make every single letter that I need. Let me see. Oh. Well, I can't think of a better alphabet for 4th of July than an American flag alphabet. I forgot I had this. Problem solved. You can't really do better than that. And this kind of brings in more of the colors of the ribbon. I'm just gonna trust Shamel and say more is more. And the more things that don't match that I put together, they'll just start matching eventually. Okay, so if I use these, 100% would need to do it on this red so you could see them clearly. I don't know if this aqua is gonna be in the way though. I might move the aqua somewhere else. I don't have to use the strip. It would be nice to have some repetition from the companion page. I'm gonna take the aqua strip off for a second. I definitely need my title to go on this solid red though. I don't have all the letters I need here either though. Ah! Yeah, if I'm gonna do that title, I can do a different title. I really liked here for the show, but I only have one H. Can I just say fireworks or something? That's not as cute as a title, and it doesn't really bring in the film strip, but I'll know what I meant with the film strip. I don't have R-E-W-O-R-K-S. I can do fireworks. I can do fireworks show because I have one H. I can do that because the show is still in the title, and then I can still pick up on the film strips. Keep losing commas. I love chipboard alphabets, but oh my gosh, they drive me crazy. They always fall off the sheet. Okay, fireworks show, okay. Hopefully I can spell this right. I do know how to spell, but I feel like without fail, when I'm doing something in front of other people, I will mess it up. I don't really need this to be this thick. Fireworks show. I will put the aqua in there because then that kind of makes it more of a custom fit. Fireworks show. Let me see if this will work. I might have to glue these chipboard letters down with liquid glue if they're gonna try and fall off on me. Fire. Work. Oh, that's weird that all of a sudden the stars are on the bottom. I don't know if I like that. That's the only W I have though. It's gonna have to work. Firework. Why? Who designed these American crafts? Why would you have one letter that the stars are at the bottom? Jeez Louise. Firework. Things are moving. Firework. Show. Aha! Now I can forget about these alphabets for another year until I need to use them again. Do I have an O? I'm out of O's. It's okay, I have zeros. The only good thing about having, I guess I could have trimmed up a Q, but a zero is already, I don't have to touch it. Oh my goodness, no. Guys, I don't have another W. All right, that means we're using M's. And you know what? The M's still have the stars. It's gonna look the same. I mean, if the W actually had the stars on the top with the rest of them, you probably would be able to tell more, but now it looks even more like their M's upside down because the stars are at the bottom. Not that it would have looked any different because the W's are doing the same thing. All right. I want an exclamation point because it's exciting. Exclamation point. Ta-da. This is a hodgepodgey patriotic page. Goodness. Oops. Probably should glue that down first. Oh well. All right. Firework. Show. I think that was a good compromise of what I needed. Oh my goodness, okay, got it down. All right. Looks like a mess, but we're just gonna keep going because I've committed to this now. What else do I want? Do I just want to embellish? I really don't feel like I need a whole lot more. But I just embellish some stars. I do like, I can always paint these white, but I do kind of like how it brings in the warmer tones of the photo. I have some there. I want to create a visual triangle, but I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that with the way it's set up right now. Let's say there's one here. Ugh. And then here-ish by the end of this strip. I want a smaller one there. It's not really a triangle, but it might work. Jeez Louise. I just want to see what these look like. Oh, they all fell out. This would definitely throw it in left field, I think, if I introduce these. Could be fun though. What do I have left to lose? This page is already everywhere. I don't want to try and figure out how to use those, to be honest. All right, so I have my white Nuvo drops I can use too. Kind of got away with what Shamel did a little bit. You can see the overall inspiration thing, though. Things are kind of tucked in here with the title. I could stack up more things behind here. Do I have like a tag I could use? I don't want to pull in black though. There's no black on this page. Do I have a plain white tag? White. I could just make a tag out of something. I could make a tag out of this star paper to have up here, or I could use the polka dot side of this. But I don't really want this next to each other. It's the same paper, it's the same color. They're kind of blend together a little bit, I think. If I make a tag out of the, I can make a tag out of the blue cardstock, or I can make a tag out of this. Oh my gosh, my stomach is, I think because it's going to tuck in here though, it needs to be the cardstock that I make it out of. Okay. Let's see if these work. So I'll move these stars for a second. I don't know what I'm gonna do to embellish. I might end up doing that though if I can't find anything else. It's the only struggle I have. Like, it's fun trying to dig into my stash and use up a bunch of mismatchy things together. Like, it is fun. It's kind of stressful for me because I'm just not used to that. But it's nice. But it really makes it more difficult for me when I need to embellish, not having matching embellishment. So I think, how tall do I not? I don't need this very tall. Trim it like there. Alrighty. Ooh, sorry if that was loud. I'm gonna just use this as a template. Trim my tag shape. There we go. I need a tag that doesn't have a thing through it so I can hole punch it correctly. There we go. Line up my hole punch. Having a hole punch has changed my life with being able to make my own tags. It's just a simple tool. Okay. I need a hole reinforcer. I want a white one. I still have some that Karen sent me. Those are the black ones. I want white. White. I don't think I have plain white twine though. I have white and gold. I have white and black. I don't think I have just white though. I got a billy hair stuck to this. I feel like all my layouts have billy hair on them. Ugh. Gross. Okay, did it. All right, twine. I have some. Oh, Marcus is back. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, so I didn't want Marcus to have to be quiet for the rest of this video, so I'm going to finish off by voiceovering, but we're most of the way there now, so I don't have too much to do. I did find some blue and white twine in my stash, so I decided just to thread that through the blue tag. I thought that still looked very patriotic. And then I just added a little white doily for some more white, just to continue with the patriotic theme. I thought I had the nice white detail with these little film strips on the top and bottom of the page, so having the doily behind this blue tag was nice. And the plaid can read a little busy, so I think having the doily behind that kind of helps break it up a little more. And then I decided I would add another red strip underneath all of the photos just so that solid red didn't look kind of out of place up there where the title is. So I'm just going to drag that paper down to the bottom layers as well, and I think that helps balance out that space a little bit, and it fills up a little bit more of that red plaid. But I think by now it's looking a lot more patriotic versus Christmas, which was nice because it was looking very Christmassy with that plaid for a while. But now I think it's definitely reading patriotic. I don't get Christmas at all. And I found these little glittery epoxy white enamel shapes, so I decided to use those instead of the wood veneer to finish off this layout. And I thought the glitter in these epoxy embellishments kind of played off the blue glitter from the first layout, which is the companion page. So I created a little visual triangle with those. And I think the close-ups are it. That's the end of the page. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very patriotic July 4th double feature. I know it's weird having a normal process video and a real-time in one go, but I thought both these pages are kind of simple, so I could do them together. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye.